Sometimes, at the end of a long week, all you want is to chill and do something relaxing that doesn't take too much brain power. That's why I've compiled a list of a bunch of small city-building sandbox games where your only task is to arrange buildings and items in a way that looks nice to you. Most of these games have no real goals other than to experiment a little and look at some nice art. Some of them are so tiny that they're more toy than game, but all of them are designed to help you unwind and de-stress. Most recently, I've been playing Gourdlets, which came out just last week. It's a game about building towns for cute vegetable creatures. All you have to do is place down some things for them to interact with, and they'll start arriving on a train, ready to explore their new home. I found that there's a surprising amount of variety in the decorations, especially considering that you can also fully customize the inside of each building that you place down. Gourdlets is nothing but good vibes. Start up on a new island, set the weather how you like it, and watch these guys do their thing. Chaotic in a cute way. One game I know a ton of people are looking forward to is Tiny Glade, releasing on September 23rd. This one does have a demo you can try out before launch, and the act of doodling these little castles and towns feels so wonderful and effortless. Unlike Gourdlets, Tiny Glade is completely free-form with no grid to follow, so really you're almost drawing these buildings into existence and watching them build themselves from the ground up. It's one of those games where you can't do anything wrong. Whatever you place down fits in perfectly to create a very comfy fantasy landscape. I'm really looking forward to all the creative scenes that people make once the game is fully launched. Comfy and cozy in a different way, this is the cyberpunk city builder Dystopika. I think where this one really excels is with its photo mode. After you set things up to your liking, placing different districts and signs, hop into photo mode and get the perfect angle for your next wallpaper. Or you can create little video snippets by setting the start and end points and duration, watching vehicles zoom by and holograms dance off in the distance as you soak in the futuristic soundscape and escape from your life for just a little bit. You can even upload your own pictures to the in-game billboards to really customize your city, or just create some sort of shrine to your cat. If Dystopika explores urbanized landscapes during humanity's peak, then Cloud Gardens is what could happen one day once all of that is gone. This game is what you get when Mother Nature decides to reclaim the planet for herself. Harness the power of nature to overgrow small dioramas, with each level acting as its own little puzzle where you need to balance the natural and the manufactured elements of the scene to progress. As you go, you unlock more species of plants and come across bigger, more intricate scenes to play around in. And if you're really digging this peaceful take on the post-apocalypse, the dev Noyo Games is now working on Garbage Country. In it, you'll simply drive through the wasteland and see what you can find. Zooming way out to a planet-sized perspective, this is the super under-the-radar game Terra Toy. Sculpt the terrain to your liking, creating your own continents, biomes, and landmarks. As someone who just started playing Outer Wilds, I've been seeing recently the magic and allure of exploring entire planets. So I'm definitely gonna have to revisit Terra Toy soon to create my own again. Honestly, you could probably get pretty close to recreating some of the planets from Outer Wilds in this game. That gives me an idea. Coming back down to earth here, I have one more recommendation. SUMMERHOUSE released in March, and I didn't get a chance to play the full thing, but I did test out the demo when it was available during Next Fest, and I definitely liked what I saw. The cool thing about this one is that the whole goal is creating lived-in houses and neighborhoods. It's also presented from a side view, which is quite interesting, and I think also makes for some nice wallpaper material. Out of every game I've mentioned today, SUMMERHOUSE has my favorite world. These colorful landscapes are places I'd love to explore further in a little adventure game or a platformer or something, and I'm following the developer closely to see what they decide to make next, because I'm sure it'll be a vibe just like this game. I hope you all enjoyed this short look at some tiny sandbox games, and I'll see you all in the next video.